Welcome to Canvas for Parents. In this series, we're going to take a look at how you can support a child who's using the Canvas Learning Management System in their classroom. Now, a Learning Management System, or LMS, is an online platform used by teachers to deliver course content to their students. That content can be actual lessons, activities, assignments, discussions, quizzes. There's a variety of ways that we can use this in order to help a student, whether they are at home or in person, to be able to learn what they're learning in school. Now, I have signed in here and I'm looking at my dashboard. This is the main screen a student's going to see when they first sign into their account. There's a few things that it's useful to know about this dashboard, as well as a couple of places you can go to get information about what's going on in the class. So right now you're seeing that I've got multiple classes set up here. You'll also notice that the classes have these images, but there's this weird colored tint on each of them. And on top of that, I've also got there's no images, it's just a colored box. Now, I know that I use images on my course as a way to help visually show a student with what the course is about. If any other teacher's done that, these color overlays actually kind of hinder the view. So we're going to turn them off here. I'm going to go up here to the top three dots and I'm going to click on it and uncheck this color overlay, and you'll notice that it instantly makes a difference in how those images are viewed. Now on top of that, it's important to arrange your courses in a way that makes sense. So I've arranged mine in the order that I'm going to have them over the course of a day. I can do this by dragging my courses around to reposition them. I can also change the name, because the default name a student's going to see in my first hour class is not first hour fall. It's going to see something weird. It says like PLTW Gateway to Technology. I'm going to come up here to these three dots and I'm going to click on it and change the name to first hour fall. I'm not going to hit enter. Instead, I'm just going to hit apply, and it's going to change that name here so that way I can rename all my courses to make sense for me. So I could have my math, social studies, art, PE, project lead the way. I can name those to make sense for what the topic is. So that's at least understanding a bit about these course cards that you see. But there's also more information on this dashboard. On the far right side, I see a to-do list. This tells me all the things that I need to complete. Now, because I'm a teacher, I'm actually seeing that I've got several students who have turned in some last-minute work, and I need to go in and grade some of that. But there's something to notice about this. You see these X's? If I wanted to, I can just click these X's and it's going to take those off my to-do list, or at least take them off for now. And if I were to take all of them off, it's going to look like I've got nothing to do. I've got no work to do. I'm all caught up. And we know, just from what you see on my screen, that that's not true. I also have this coming up section that's telling me about the assignments in which due dates have not hit yet. I also have a spot for feedback and grades, and a student might see that as well. So anytime a teacher grades something or gives commented feedback, they can click on the assignment here to actually see what's going on. When something is updated, it will also provide some icons here at the bottom of the cards, in which there will be like a little number that pops up that says, hey, there's a new entry on this discussion in 5th hour fall. So it's important to pay attention to those changes. Now over here, this is all our to-do list, but if I've taken those away, there is another way that I can view things. I can come over here and click on calendar, and I've got a calendar pulled up here, and you can see that even though I got rid of this one, it still shows up on my calendar as an activity that was due on Thursday, September 3rd. So this calendar view allows me to see everything from all of my classes at once if I click on the calendar on this left side. Now, if I need to email somebody, I can also click this inbox here, and I can email my teacher and ask questions directly within the Canvas system. On my end, I would receive an email in my actual email inbox that says so-and-so has sent you an email on Canvas, and I can actually read or open up Canvas to read it. So that's a couple things to be aware of in terms of using the dashboard view. But what if your child has clicked these out, or you just want to make sure, did they actually complete that work? Well, if we click on first hour fall, I'm going to get to a view that looks like this. And this is what a student would actually see. I've got it set up so I can show you what a student would see. And over here, here's my to-do list. But just like on the dashboard, I can click and remove all those, and you notice now it says, there's nothing that I need to do for now. I've got all of my work done. But is that really true? So if I click over here on the grades on our left side menu, it's going to take me to another page. And now this is something the student cannot edit. This is going to show that I've got right now 5 missing assignments. These due dates have passed and I never turned anything in. I also have 2 assignments that are due. One of them actually is due tonight. And a lot of teachers may set 11:59 p.m. just as a default time. That way it's just easier to set it up. But I could set that to be 3 p.m. and any time after 3 p.m. if a student submits that, it's going to show up and say late here. See, this status changes depending on whether it's turned in or not. So right now, if I were to turn in OS 1.3 Designing a Cup, it's going to change this to say it's late. So that's important for you to understand. This cannot be changed. So that grade page, you can always go to a course and click on that to see what they've actually done. Now, if I click on an individual activity, okay, let's say I click on Activity 1.0 Appspiration. Here it shows I have no submission, but it does give me the ability to actually submit the assignment. And if I were to click on that, it's going to take me to the assignment page and give me a chance to actually turn in that assignment. We'll look at how to submit assignment in another video. So that's a quick and easy way, whether you're on the dashboard or within a course, for you to quickly see if your student has their work turned in and figure out what they still need to do. Thank you for watching 5-Minute Canvas. We'll have some more tips coming in future videos, so feel free to hit that subscribe button to keep up with all content here at Myth Badger Videos.